Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a rich kids secrets video. And I saw these videos on YouTube, and yeah, I thought it'd be funny to make one of my environment. And yeah, I wrote down some stuff here, and I made an iced coffee. Yes. Okay, so let's start out with it's so funny. So like I said, I'm in New York, and I'm not gonna be looking like directly into the lens because my light is really like it's reflecting on my glasses, and yeah, I don't really want to take off my glasses. So I'm gonna like try. I mean, like if I move this way, it looks like it's not like reflecting. So I guess I'll try to stay here. Um, so okay, so like I said, I'm in New York, and it's really funny when I'm like at college, and my friends were all talking about just like how it was when we were young, and how, and we just talk about like high school and or whatever, like our hometowns and like how it's like here, and they just don't get it. They're so lost. They're so confused. It's like it's so weird. And then when they talk to me about like their like growing up or whatever upbringing, I just don't get it either. It's like I could not, like, I don't even know. Crazy. But so yeah, let's start with college. Might as well, right? So it's weird. So here, I mean, people don't necessarily go to college. It's like crazy, right? Some people really just don't go. They like, I don't know what they like. I don't really know what they're doing now. I mean, like most of them, like they don't go and they travel forever, and so some of them are like still just traveling. And I mean, that's so, to me, like the dream, the absolute dream. But like they're not necessarily like, it's not like they're like in Ibiza. They're just like being like kind of like hippie-ish, like there's like free roaming kind of thing. And like if I were to ever tell, I think, my friends from school that like when I do tell them that like some of the people that I grew up with like are literally just like free roamers. They like couldn't even like imagine. They don't even like get it. Um and I mean, that's not like, I wish I could do that, but I don't know. So, like, if they do go to college, like they don't necessarily ever get a job. It's like weird. They don't get a job. They just keep traveling, and whatever. I mean, that's pretty good. And like, I don't know. Some of these kids just have so much. Like, they're just doing whatever. They're doing like private jet. Like private jets are like normal. They really are. It's like I was watching an episode of Vanderpump Rules, and they're like Lala or whatever the hell her name is was like, it's Los Angeles, like private jets are normal. And it's like it's actually like kind of true. Like people really are just like in jets, whatever, or like they're just like around. They just keep traveling, and like all they do is like pop bottles like all around the world, which is crazy. And they don't have jobs, so they like did go to college, but who cares? Like they don't really work, so whatever. Yeah, so they like don't go to college, or they either like travel, or they just like live at home, and or like get apartments, and their parents pay for everything, and all of their stuff is paid for. Their whole life is paid for. Like their apartments, like their meals, their trips, vacations, everything, clothing, whatever. And no judgment. Like, yeah, it is what it is. So I don't know, kind of mind-boggling, right? And then the kids that do go to college, they pretty much like major in like dance and art and like PR and things like that, fashion. And some of them are so successful, it's amazing. And some of them like are just whatever, chilling, like happy, and they're not, and like they're everyone like is doing well, in a sense. You know, is it because like they're just living off mommy and daddy's money? Probably, but whatever. If you're, I mean, like it's your life. You could do whatever you want with your life. Just the way it works. So yeah, okay, let's go to like high school. High school was insane. Um, drugs galore, every type of drug you could imagine. Lots of street word. I don't want to say it. Good old like snow. I don't know. I don't even know. That sounded so weird, right? Like good old, the stuff that comes from El Chapo, I guess. Lots of that. Crazy, right? Like you're like 16, 15, or I'm just kidding. Well, not really. Like you're like 16, 17, 18. That's how old you are in high school. And yeah, like doing lots of blow on the streets. I'm just kidding. Doing lots of blow in school though. Like you could get it in the bathroom. Things like that. So you can get it from anywhere. So much reckless drugs like Robitussin and like cough syrup and things like you would like be in class and you would see like kids like tripping out, and it was just the funniest thing ever. I'm like kids on shrooms just like freaking the hell out. It's just like, oh my god, like Jessica, like, oh, calm down. I'm not gonna use like real names, but like literally like you just like one time my friend just like literally bursted out, like just yelled, and I was like, oh god, this was like senior year, so I don't know, I guess we were 17, and I'm like, okay, she's definitely like on like shrooms right now and it's like freaking out. So like in the middle of like economics class, like no, not even kidding. Weed, obviously. I mean, that's like kind of lame. So moving on from drugs. I mean, I don't really want to go on. However, it's become like a really bad epidemic. So drugs are seriously bad, and I really wish that my school district would do something to realize like what the fuck has happened, especially since our school budget is like close to like a million or like more than $1 million. I mean, a school budget a year is, if it's gonna be like millions of dollars, it's like, come on, you can freaking like figure something out with that, because like what, like seriously, I think it's part of education. So, um, yeah, moving on from college, drugs, high school. Oh god, high school. Okay, so obviously this happens in every school, right? Kids like sleep with students sleep with professors, like I mean, to me, it's really gross. Like, I don't know what to say. And like, everyone knew. Everyone knows. So it's kind of just like if you really think that like people aren't gonna find out, you're naive, and we all know, honey. But whatever. I wrote a list. Oh, okay. Getting famous. So in this area, there's like lots of wealth and there's lots of successful people as well. So, successful people tend to be famous, kind of. It goes kind of hand in hand. So it's really not that like, it's really not that unlikely to have like, very successful neighbors that are famous in one way or another. So, things that you would know for sure. It's not in my town, but when we go out, I mean, I live by water, so when you go out on the bay, the owner of Taco Bell's house, you could see. It's really funny. That's just like one example. That's not like a cool example. I don't want to use like really, really like people. I don't want to like say names because that's like, safety reasons and all that stuff. So I don't want to say that, but I mean, I will say that, you can imagine how big the owner of Taco Bell's house is. Just saying. So with that being said, the drive to be successful is crazy. Like I said, lots of people here that I went to school with, even if they majored in something like ridiculous, like everyone where I go to school, everyone majors in like engineering and like they're all like pre-med and like things like that. So they're like on like a serious grind. And these people are not necessarily, I wouldn't, they're on a grind, but like it's like very different. It's not like, it's kind of different. It's you didn't necessarily have to, become a doctor to be successful or something like that. So yeah. And when I go to school, like it's all about that. Like people like don't get it. So they're just like, you have to like be a doctor. Like that's it. It's like what? Like that's not even like no like come on. Like there are so many other ways to be successful in life, and my like it's like proof here. I live in a really successful area and environment, and you don't necessarily have to be a doctor or lawyer to live here, even though lots of doctors and lawyers do live here. But just saying. Okay, so, yeah, so, speaking of, like, people that are successful, that have been successful in, like, industries, lots of it has to do with connections, and you're living here, so your neighbor could be, like, somebody that's very well connected, or, like, your family friends, just because you grew up in the same bubble, you are going to be offered certain types of jobs and stuff like that. And it's not necessarily like everything comes easy. It's not like that. These people have worked really, 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 really hard. So I'm not disclaiming their work at all. They're absolutely talented, very, very talented people. And I would say that sometimes like talent does come along with a freedom. So, and freedom sometimes comes along with financial stability. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm getting like scrambled because I don't want to really go into detail and like pick things, but like, because I don't want like certain people to like, look at this and be like, what the fuck? But yeah, so it's funny because one of my friends is a very, very successful PR person and he never went to college. So he's super successful. I'm telling you, like he is like in like galas with like XY celebrity. And yeah, he never went to college. So it's weird. It's just like your environment will really help you out sometimes. So getting famous, then you have like the other people that like somehow are like Z-list celebrities. It's like, whoa, like good for you, like I mean, hey, it's like if you're literally like going around and if your Instagram page is like filled with a queue and celebrities, like I mean, girl, good for you. So yeah, that's really it for now. I'm probably gonna make another one of these videos. Maybe I should have made this more dramatic, like super dramatic, but I didn't. So just as like what I'm wearing today, I always film these videos like when on my like days off pretty much. So that's like Tuesday and Thursday is pretty much the only free time I ever have. I'm not free on the weekends. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm wearing just in case the whole video you guys were like what friggin' like what is this girl wearing, right? Okay, so this is a Keith Haring shirt. Yeah, I mean it's pretty like raw dog, I guess. So yeah, I'm just wearing like this Keith Haring shirt, and it says like Keith Haring on it, and I'm just wearing like these socks. Let's see if you can see. Just get up on this table. Oh my God. I'm wearing these socks because socks are in, guys. Socks are in. If you don't like believe me, like, it's true. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't like terrible. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was fucking horrible. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. And if you guys want to guess where I'm from, it'd be really funny if you wrote down. I could just say, I mean, I'll say that my area, like it's there's been like a couple like Bravo shows in this area. So if that gives any clues. All right, well, bye guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.